Marvel Studios has just created themselves a Blade problem, and I do not know what they're going to do about it. Now, today, I will be talking about spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine, so if you haven't seen the film yet, please stop this video immediately, go and watch the movie, and then come back to see what I have to say about the situation. However, for those who has seen the movie, this conversation is right for you. Now, if you have watched my review regarding Deadpool and Wolverine, you would know that I got into spoilers at the end of that review. And in my spoiler section, I let you all know that Wesley Snipes returned as Blade in the film. Now, initially, I said that it was a cameo. I said, look, Wesley cameoed in Deadpool and Wolverine as Blade. However, I feel that wasn't a cameo. See, in order for something to be a cameo, it has to be momentarily, right? It has to be real quick, fast, no more than a minute, right? However, Wesley and the Outsiders got some screen time. Like, for real. They was in the film for about 30 minutes or so. Maybe a little bit shorter, but it was a good chunk of the film that Wesley and the Outsiders was in the movie, right? So first I said cameo, but now I am saying co-star, right? He was very much important to the accomplishment of Deadpool and Wolverine at the end. So why should he be labeled as a cameo? So in my opinion, Wesley was not a cameo. I feel that Marvel Studios has plans for Wesley Snipes' version of Blade. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that Mahershala Ali's Blade may very well be in trouble behind closed doors. Now, today, I bring to you guys an article from Entertainment Weekly, and it has something in this article that I also witnessed while watching the movie in the theaters. This article is titled, Wesley Snipes Didn't Think Blade Return Was Possible Until Ryan Reynolds Called. If you're in, we're in. Exclusive. All right. On Thursday night during a massive Hall H panel at Comic-Con 2024 in San Diego, Marvel threw months of secrecy plans out of the window and leaned fully into revealing all the A-list surprise cameos set to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine, playing now in theaters. Out of all of the actors in attendance, including Jennifer Garner, Shannon Tatum, and Chris Evans, aka Captain America, aka Johnny Storm. Yes, Chris Evans also plays as Johnny Storm in this film. The roaring crowd gave the biggest reaction to Wesley Snipes. So, when I was in the movie theater, right, and Wesley walked into that door, he got the biggest reaction. Not only that, my brother, he is in South Carolina, right? He called me the moment that he walked out of the movie theater, and he said the same thing. My cousin, he's in California. The moment that he walked out of the movie theater, he said the same thing. My best friend, who lives in Atlanta, walked out of the movie theater, called me immediately, and he said the same thing. So the general consensus here is that Wesley Snipes' Blade is wanted. Wesley Snipes' Blade is needed. People want Wesley back as Blade. That's right. I know if you're watching this video, you may very well feel the same way. Maybe that's why you clicked on to this video, because seeing him as the character once again was very emotional. And don't get me wrong, Blade had 2 out of 3 films that was good, right? But it's the impact that Wesley Snipes had on the superhero genre, and not to mention the black community. It is something that is hard to let go. Yeah, Ali is a wonderful actor, right? 2-time Academy Award winner. And if you ask me, I can't wait to see the guy in the role. But it seems to me that many people are not. It seems to me that many people are not ready to turn the page on that of Wesley Snipes' Blade. I mean, it ain't hard here. So Marvel is in a situation where they're trying to introduce a new version of the character. However, everyone wants the old version of the character. It's very reminiscent of what is going on with Henry Cavill and David Cohen's sweat, right? People probably is a little hype for David. However, they're not really fully ready to move on from that of Henry Cavill. Maybe they feel that they didn't get enough time with these characters, especially that of Henry Cavill Superman. But Blade, he had 3 films already. So that should tell you something. People are not willing to let this guy go. Wesley did a wonderful job. And I'm not saying that Ali couldn't, right? Ali is good as well. But Wesley just has that impact on your soul, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost as if it's a role that you feel that nobody else is going to be able to play. I mean, just think about that. Like, even the way that Wesley lays down his motherfucker. I mean, not too many actors can do that. You know, Samuel can, Hugh Jackman can, Wesley definitely. So with that being said, I feel that Marvel Studios has found themselves in a situation where you have introduced Wesley Snipes' Blade in the MCU, and now people are not willing to let that go. Like, for real. They feel that if you can give us Wesley in this kind of situation, then you can give us Wesley elsewhere. And not to mention, if you look at how Deadpool and Wolverine ended, and if you haven't watched the film, I'm pretty sure you're not mad at being spoiled by now if you have made it this far into the video. In the film, Deadpool asked the head of the TVA he needed a few friends helped out. And those friends was that of Channing Tatum's Gambit, Jennifer Garner, Elektra, and Chris Evans, Mr. Human Torch. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, I didn't meant to say Human Torch, but also Wesley Snipes' Blade, and also that of X-23, right? At the end of the film, everyone is sitting at the table. Now, don't get me wrong, Blade is in there, Jennifer Garner's Elektra is in there, and Channing Tatum's Gambit is in there, but X-23 is. So that implies that they pulled all of those characters over to the main timeline. So at this very moment in the MCU, Blade is walking around, and that is left on everyone's mind. The way that the film ended, it says Blade is in the MCU, Wesley Snipes' version of Blade. So that's how the film ends. Now, maybe they left them in the void, which wouldn't make any sense, right? I mean, think about it. You have X-23 there, and also they want to get out of the void as well. So why would they stay behind? That doesn't make any sense to me. So yes, Blade right now is potentially in the MCU, Wesley Snipes' version. And many people seeing that, and now they're like, look, now we want Wesley back. Mahershala Ali, look, you guys announced that film in 2019. You haven't did anything with it yet. So it's going to be, what, 6-7 years before you give us a Blade film? Hell no. Why not give us more Wesley Snipes Blade? That's how people feel. That's how people feel. And don't get me wrong, I feel that way a little bit as well. And yeah, I'm guilty, man. I feel like I'm wrong in saying, dude, can I get Wesley back one more time? Because the guy is a little old, right? He's going to be gray, and he's not able to get into shape like he once did, right? But the way that they portrayed him in this film, they can give us a whole Blade film just like that. Old man Blade. And I would be happy. Because at this very moment, it doesn't seem that Ali's version is ever going to get off of the ground. And I would hate to keep waiting for that and eventually not get it. Right now, you have Ryan Reynolds pulling the strings. Marvel is happy with Deadpool and Wolverine, and you know they're happy. Look, let me get into this box office real quick while I have the chance. BoxOfficeMojo.com. Let's see what they got for Deadpool and Wolverine. Nothing yet. Okay, I guess I gotta just Google Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine. So I can tell you guys how much money this film has made already. Right now, Deadpool and Wolverine is on its way to $180 million in its opening weekend. So at this very moment, Deadpool is Marvel Jesus. Like, for real. This film is projected to earn $55 million on Friday. In one day, in one damn day, it outdid that of the Marvels. And who else it outdid? Blue Beetle. A lot of films. A lot of films. Hell, I think The Flash only had like 57 or 60 or something like that. So right now, Deadpool and Wolverine has just outdid all of the comic book films that was released last year. Think about that for a second. And that's all of the strength of Ryan Reynolds understanding what the fans want. So Ryan could be a producer moving forward. We don't know. We don't know. But I'm glad that Ryan at least understands that the people that you should be pleasing is us. The ones who is going to spend their money. That's how I feel. And matter of fact, that puts Deadpool and Wolverine in line with Captain America Civil War and also Wakanda Forever. So think about that. Wakanda Forever, $850 million worldwide film. Captain America Civil War, $1.1 billion. This is gold at this very moment. And people love everything about it. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end and help your boy out that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. I'm trying to reach that magical number 3,000 subscribers. I'm 50 subscribers away. So I will be highly appreciative if you help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. And if you are going to hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know if you agree with me. Do you feel that Marvel has a blade problem at this very moment? And also, could this be a sign of the death of Halle's version? Let me know in the comments below.